Hello, this is Mrs. Henry, and these are notes for a titration demo. Unfortunately, we will not get to see the demo. The demo was done in class, but I do not have a video of that, so we will do the best we can with these notes. So the demo that I did in class was a chemical reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. And this says to write the balanced chemical equation for the neutralization of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. So please stop the video and write that chemical reaction, and then come back and check your answer. Here is my balanced chemical equation, and as you can see, an acid plus a base yields a salt and water. And in this case, the salt is sodium chloride. That is the reaction that we will do. And the way I set up a titration is I start with an Erlenmeyer flask, and I'm going to titrate the acid with the base, which means the acid is going to go into the Erlenmeyer flask, and the thing I titrate with goes into the burette. So the base will go into the burette. And I need to measure the volume of the acid solution that I use very carefully. We want to calculate the molarity of the acid solution. So everything needs to be measured very carefully. I'm going to use exactly 10 milliliters of my acid solution, and I'm going to use a graduated pipette to make sure I get the correct amount exactly. So measured with a graduated pipette. And once I have that liquid drawn up into my pipette, I'm going to transfer it to the bottom of my Erlenmeyer flask. So the acid solution will be in the bottom of the flask. And then I'm going to add a drop of phenolphthalein. That is my indicator. And of course, it does not stay right there as a dot. It spreads out throughout the solution. And then the burette is a long tube that has milliliter markings on the outside, so that I can tell how much base I'm going to add. And it has a stopcock here to stop the flow of liquid. The base, sodium hydroxide, is going to go into the burette. And the molarity of my standard base is 0.1000 molar. Before I start the titration, I have to measure the level where the base starts. This volume of base used should not be here. That is a calculation. What I should have here is the initial volume of base and the final volume. And then I have to do a calculation to determine how much base I used. So I'm going to say that when I read my lines on my burette, that I'm starting at 0.27 milliliters. And then I'm going to open the stopcock slowly so that I get a steady stream of base coming out, and I'm going to swirl the Erlenmeyer flask as I'm adding. That gets a good mixing of the acid and the base together. And as this reaction proceeds, I will see more and more of a pink color appearing. At the very beginning, I might not see any pink at all. But as the reaction proceeds, right where the base hits the water, I see a little splash of pink, and then it goes away as that base reacts with the acid. I want to continue adding base just until the color changes to pink. So when it looks like the color is about to change, I'm going to slow way down in my addition of the base. I want to add it very slowly at the end so that I do not add too much base. And when I add 1 drop of base and the color changes to a very faint pink that stays for 30 seconds, that is the end point of the reaction. At the end point, the reaction mixture stays pink for about 30 seconds. And the end point is where the indicator changes color. The equivalent point is something different, and it could happen before or after the end point. The equivalent point is where the concentration of hydrogen ion equals the concentration of hydroxide ion. Once I have a slight pink color, I'm going to read where the base level is, and maybe it has gone down to about this point. And my final volume of base is 18.62 milliliters. And when I go to do the calculation, I first have to calculate the volume of base used. And now I'm going to do that calculation. So that is 18.62 milliliters minus 0.27 milliliters equals 18.35 milliliters. This is volume of base used. And now I'm ready to do my calculation. A titration calculation is a stoichiometry problem. And you knew how to do these, you learned how to do these back in our solutions unit. So for stoichiometry, step 1 is start with a balanced chemical equation. We have already done that, so I'm going to move on to step 2, which is to find moles of something. I have a volume and a molarity for the base. So I'm going to use that to find moles of sodium hydroxide. So converting 18.35 milliliters to liters, I have 0.01835 liters, and then I'm going to multiply that by the molarity of the base, which is 0.1000 moles of sodium hydroxide per liter of solution. And my liters will cancel out. Now that I have calculated moles, the next step in stoichiometry is to use a mole ratio. And for every 1 mole of sodium hydroxide that I use, I will also use 1 mole of hydrochloric acid. And my moles of sodium hydroxide cancel. The last step of stoichiometry is to convert to the desired unit. And the desired unit here is molarity. I want the molarity of the acid. Molarity is moles over liters. I already have moles of acid, so now I have to divide by the liters of acid. And I used 10 milliliters of acid at the beginning. So converting that to liters, I have 0.01000 liters of the acid. And when I do this calculation, the units I have left are moles of hydrochloric acid over liters. And punching these numbers into my calculator, I come up with 0.1835 molarity of hydrochloric acid. And that is the gist of how a titration is run and how the calculations are performed. And that concludes this section of the lecture. Thank you very much for listening.